Hey everybody. This is Dutton. Um I you know what? I have cool videos. I know I have cool videos. We have cool videos. Like, hey, check this out. Oh wait, nope. That is not a video. I suck. So much pressure. So much pressure. Alright. My guest Kurt is laughing in the background. I am obviously kind of soloing it. Uh, watch this. Watch this. All right, cool. Yep, that's the take a break intro. Today is the show goes on. Luke is had an emergency, so he is not with us today. He's still alive. He's still alive. So not like he's not with us anymore. He's just not tonight. Um, and we wish him well and a good speedy recovery and all good with that situation. So if anyone is in the chat, I know tonight has been a little chaotic again with that, so there wasn't as advertisement push out as we normally do. But I am going to go ahead and bring on Kurt. So let him introduce himself.
Hey, hey,
Hello, Kurt.
hey, Justin, how you doing?
I'm doing well. You know what? I should have asked you before we went live. How do you pronounce your last name, my dude?
Zower.
Sour.
Yep,
Like you have a sour taste in your mouth.
sure.
I feel like you
Yeah,
probably
that
heard that
works.
pun before.
Yeah.
uh,
So how are you? So you? I think you're holding up. You're holding up fine. You grabbed the reins and you're doing great. So
yeah,
it's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
Kurt Zower. I'm a comic book writer. Uh, Wish I could draw. I can't. But I'm writing a supernatural title called Spectrus and Sabanian.
Ooh,
That's a it's a basically the story of a ghost and a demon. Spectrus is the ghost of Cleopatra's top assassin, and Sabanian is a demon and kind of a whirling, burning engine of destruction. So the two of them are linked by an ancient curse. And as all right, cool, thank you.
yeah.
As Anexi, the Spectress, goes around and does her thing. She wants to rejoin the world of the living. She's got to pull Sabanian along with her and figure out what to do with him. So that's the gist of the story.
That sounds cool. Spectrus and Companion issues 1 through 3. So you have been doing this for a little bit, my dude.
Yeah. I started in 2016. I met a really good artist named Sajad Shah. He's done a few covers for like Bloodsport and a couple other of the indie titles of the indie publishers, and we did a 10-page preview issue, a black and white preview issue, and then from there I've been building. So I've got the preview, which is a short black and white, and then I've got 3 full color, full size issues. This one is coming in at 36 pages. So
Nice.
yeah.
So issue 3 is 36 pages, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. What about issue 1 and 2? How many pages were they?
Issue 1 was also 36, and issue 2, I believe, was 28. So,
Nice. You know what? I respect the you make the chapter as long as the chapter needs to be.
yeah, I kind of have an idea where every story chapter kind of starts and where I want it to end, and then I just write it through in between. From here to there, I write it through. I try to keep it condensed, and I've been using an editor lately, so for a smoother, quicker read. Uh, but yeah, I've got my idea for where it's going to end, and then however long it takes me to get there, that's how many pages are in the book. So
Nice. So, how long do you estimate it to go for? Like 5 issues, six,
Probably the first
and
arc.
really ambitious, like 20.
Yeah, I've got so many ideas for different villains. Basically, each arc is kind of going to be a different villain. And this first story arc is going to go about 6 issues. So it's kind of setting the stage for the Spectres to become kind of a hero, that kind of thing. Yeah, Luke. I know I haven't met Luke yet, but I hope you're okay, man. I hope you do well. But
Yep.
yeah, that first story arc will be probably about 6 issues. And as long as I keep having success on Kickstarter, I'm going to keep going with it. I could probably take this to about maybe 50 issues, maybe. I am thinking about a
Nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like the ambition. I highly like the ambition.
Thank you, thank you. It's all about the villains, man. I like villains, and so each story arc is going to be a new villain. And actually, Sabanian himself is kind of a villain. I kind of wanted to play with the idea of I like hero pairs like Cloak and Dagger, and kind of those relationships, Iron Fist and Luke Cage,
Yeah.
and those buddy relationships. Although in this case, it's Spectress and Sabanian, and they hate each other. They don't get along. They don't get along. They have a terrible history, but they need each other to exist. So there's a whole backstory that I'm going to explore more at issue number 4 after this Kickstarter, and so they don't like each other, but they know they need each other to exist. So I'm going to play with that, where the hero has a necessary villain that she needs to survive, basically.
Nice. And all right. So, what were some of your like inspirations on this?
I'm a big fan of Cullen Bunn. His he does a lot of horror. He did a great series called Dark Ark, which is kind of a fantasy, supernatural, the story of a second ark. The story of Noah and the Ark. Well, there was a second ark where it was filled with monsters. Noah had all the good animals in pairs and his ark, but then there's this wizard who had all the evil monsters on the Dark Ark. So really his work.
Yeah,
really,
I remember that.
wasn't that great? That was such a great concept and a great idea. So yeah, him and Kieran Gillen, I really enjoy. Uh, Probably inspired a little bit by Nailbiter, kind of a horror guy. I enjoy the grittier stuff, but I do also like hero stories, and this is kind of a hero story. But I don't want to do like heroes in tights kind of thing, because there's so much of that right now. There's plenty of that, so I'm gonna do maybe kind of in the vein of like a Justice League Dark or a Constantine, kind of a grittier, darker hero story.
Yeah, you know what, man? I'm gonna share my screen. And you know what? I'm gonna share the audio too. So, and we're gonna your video plays right, with, like sound and everything. Just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
All right, cool. We're gonna watch the video real quick.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Maybe if my internet is sometimes not the best. I live out in the country,
Oh,
and there we go.
Hi, I'm Kurt Zauer, writer and creator of Spectrus and Sabanian, and I'm back with the next chapter. In this issue, our gruesome supernatural twosome completes their escape from Containment Facility 4. Anexi, our ancient Egyptian ghost, leans hard on a rare human friend, and another bloody ghost makes his terrifying debut. So many surprises in this one, and I know you're going to love it. My Kickstarter goal is to fund the first print run of issue number 3. This issue features 36 interior pages and 2 alternate covers. The art is complete and ready to go to the printer. For this issue, I'm bringing even more great art and great artists. Interior artist Topper Helmers has created 3 more limited edition prints just for this launch. Mog Park is back with another gorgeous tarot card style cover, as well as remarked and sketch covers. Artist Ivan Tao has also created an amazing new cover and is offering custom pencil sketches. Be sure to check out the add-on section for extra goodies like tarot cards, metallic covers, and CGC grading. Thanks again for your support. We're 3 issues into the first story arc, and the villains are coming out of the woodwork. I can't wait to get you this chapter of my story. Issue 4 is already in the works, and it's going to blow you away. So please, take a look at the reward tiers available and select your pledge level. The Moon Crew is counting on you.
My dude, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Sharing real quick, just so I can invite my co-host
Hello.
Sam.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you, Kurt?
Doing all right.
I got about like halfway in on that on the video. That's a very cool looking comic you got there.
Thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've been working hard on it. So.
You know what? This just proves that Sam is truly God's black friend, because we were like going between 4 and then it dipped to like 1 and then it dipped to no one and now it's back at 4 the moment Sam shows up. So, you know, they don't care about me. It's all about Sam.
Yeah, that's all right, man. That's all right.
But you know what? We're having fun here. We're having fun.
There's plenty of God's blessing to go around. That's what I'm here for. To spread it around.
You know what? I'm gonna share the screen again. And you know, let's look a little bit more at the campaign. And you know, as I scroll down, if you want to talk about it, if you want to tell me to stop, and you know, going more on it, you know, feel free.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Boop. Boop. All right. Yeah.
So we just 72%.
You are almost funded.
Nice.
Yeah. A little ways to go.
11 days left. About 1,041 more. That's not bad. That's attainable.
Very much so. Yeah.
Very nice cover. This is cover A.
I got a little lag here. I'm not quite. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There we go.
That's cover A. That's the interior artist. That's his cover. It's Topper Helmers. That's the evil owl spirit, which I get into a little bit more.
Yeah. Actually, go on to the story, because like me and the rest of the audience who got in a little late, we didn't see the video from the beginning. So just let us know what's up.
Okay, so this is issue 3. Basically, the hero of the story, Spectrus, she is in the opening part of the story. She's freeing Sabanian from a prison for supernatural threats. Sabanian is a demon. He's like this whirling, burning engine of destruction, and the two of them are bound by an ancient curse. So their fates are intertwined. You know, as Spectrus pushes more into the world of the living, she's got to drag Sabanian along with her. Spectrus is a ghost that's learned she wants to rejoin the world of the living. She's lived so long, she wants to find purpose and basically become an archaeologist. She was when she lived, she was Cleopatra's top assassin. So,
so she knows where the bodies are buried.
Exactly. She would be a great archaeologist. It's almost like cheating, but whatever. So yeah, that's cover A. So as she frees Sabanian from this prison, she wants it to go down without any violence, but her plans, how the best laid plans always work. So there are other things kept in this prison called Containment Facility 4, and one of them was the evil owl spirit, and
so the evil owl spirit is what we see on cover A. Is
Yes.
Sabanian the person we see in the background on cover C?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a giant. He's like a volcanic demon. He's a wrath demon. In my story, all the demons are based on 7 deadly sins. So he was created to punish the wrathful. So
Nice.
cover-
I'm a big fan of that cover C. That cover C is mwah.
Isn't that cool?
They're all
That's-
good, but my eyes are drawn to cover C as well.
Yeah. That's Ivan Tao. He's a Malaysian artist. He's done covers for Image. He's done the Department of Truth, and he's done another one, Something is Killing the Children, which I think is Boom Studios.
Oh,
Yep, that is
okay,
Boom Studios.
yeah.
And you know what? That
Yeah.
is actually a big hit for Boom Studios over the
Yeah.
last year or two.
Yes,
I
it
did cover
is.
B as well, just because it has that you have a dark cover, you have that bright cover in the middle, and then it has slightly dark, and it's like an Oreo. Everyone likes the cream filling in the middle.
Yeah. Yes,
I don't.
we do.
I'm sorry, that's a weird analogy, but that's the analogy I was thinking to it.
Yeah, cover B is by Mog Park, and that's actually a tarot card. It's the Tower. She's done like a whole tarot card series for me for the books, based based on the characters. It's really cool. Issue 2 is really badass. She did Strength for issue 2. It looks amazing. So yeah, okay, keep scrolling.
If I can ask, this is issue number 3. How many issues are you planning for this series?
This first arc will probably be about 6, and like I was telling Justin earlier, I could take this. I could take this as long as people want it. As people,
Very cool.
as long as the Kickstarters keep funding, I can keep knocking these out. It's not a problem. We're really close to. These are my milestone bonuses. Real close to 75% mark there. People get a digital comic package.
Okay, nice.
90%.
Yeah, you know that is crazy. I've not seen anyone doing stuff when it's just
Before 100%. It's always
not even
like
fully funded yet.
post 100%, 110%, 120, like this number after. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I like to give people, a little something, and it gives me something to talk about, and people get a digital package even before the Kickstarter finishes. So it's something nice for my backers.
Yeah.
That's a little
You know what?
something
I
to
really
jot down,
did,
write down in the notes.
Yep. You know
So,
what?
yeah,
though? I am becoming a more of a fan on a back account rather than price count. Because I feel like back account rewards encourages backers to try to get more of their buddies rather than trying to spend more themselves. They're just like, yo, you should back this. Why? Because I want this thing.
yeah, that's the idea. I hope that's what I'm getting through to my backers. Yeah. So these other
tarot cards are nice.
Yeah, those are all done by Mog. That's Sabanian. He's the death card. We're gonna get a sticker made out of that, and then
We have the Empress at
Yep.
85.
yeah,
And it's to be determined, which means if you are with us tonight, the link is in the chat. You can go ahead and back this right now. I know many of y'all are Indiegogo fans, considering that is mostly what me and Luke use. But you know what? This looks dope. You got 11
Thank you.
days, so I highly suggest this. And then we have Kurt his face, which when I'm not sharing the screen, you can see his face. Then we have the artist.
Topper's an old school guy. He did he actually designs theme parks for his full-time job. But I met him at a show. Yeah, I met him at a show, and we just clicked.
That is crazy.
I've worked with him. He's just great to work with. Just a great guy. And he turned me on to Wesley Wong, the colorist. Wesley actually works for Marvel. He does retouching, color retouches for line art reconstruction for Marvel, and he just kicks ass for colors in the book. I mean, any reviews I get online, they're always the colors. They always give big props to Wes. Dave Lentz, this is his first book. I'm working with him. He's been doing great. This is my first book with him. Chris Enut, I don't know if you guys may have heard of him. He's done like Lady Death and some Xenoscope covers.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And Grim Fairy Tales. That's.
Yep.
If you do Lady Death and Grim Fairy Tales, you have a certain style which we like to call AAT. Ass titties. It's all about that cheesecake.
What's funny is I'm not doing that with this comic, but I got another title coming up that's gonna work a little bit of that in. So,
and you know what?
Very cool.
Knowing how Kickstarter comics are, a little AAT comics, you are gonna probably make gangbusters, my dude.
Yep.
Kickstarter loves that.
It's part of my evil plan to expand my
empire.
Exactly. My backer count. So that's Mog.
She was the one who did the tarot cards, right?
Yep.
Very
She's
cool.
done,
Snap! Even a concept artist on Game of Thrones season.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
That is dope. That's a little fun fact.
Right?
She's really cool, and if you look at some of her stuff, she did like a Danny Moonstar in the samurai style, and it just blew me away. And that's when I said, "Yeah, you can. Please do a cover for me." Yeah. And there's Ivan. I picked him up on ArtStation. He's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he did a cover for Noctera also. That's right.
Oh, and Something is Killing the Children.
Yep.
There
Man,
we
you seem to have gathered yourself a all-star team, my dude.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Nice.
It's like you threw the Thundercat sign up, and all the Thundercats came through like, "Hey, let's do this."
I hope so. And
You
that's
know what,
Kelly.
though? It was actually the Eye of Thoth. I think he threw up, my dude.
Perhaps. I'm unfamiliar, but sure.
Eye of Ra, because it's Egyptian. It's an Egyptian.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Went over your head. That's okay.
Well, wait. Let's go back up. Let's not forget the editor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a
Editor,
shout out.
gang.
Let's give a shout out to the
My
editor.
bad.
That's right. Kelly helped me with my script on this last issue, and very appreciative. And she's helped. I'm still growing, and she helped me streamline the script, which was nice. So
You know what? The editor and the letterer are two of the most important things that kind of go under, like
Underappreciated.
a little bit under the radar and underappreciated. Like
Mhm.
a good letterer, you won't really notice unless you're behind the scenes because you're like, oh, it's so smooth. But like a bad letterer, it's an offensive lineman missing a sack.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, I noticed you for all the wrong reasons. And then like an editor, it's that coach who just brings the whole team around like, yo, what up? We're going to work on you. Your talent is there, but the mechanics are off. Lift that one. I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of football because it's preseason.
We're nerds, darn it.
Yeah.
Foosball, get out of here.
Yeah, no, you're
And
right. Always take a
I'm a-
second set of eyes. You gotta have that. You gotta have that.
I'm a jack of all trades.
Get your sports out of my comic book show.
Reading with I like you got some reviews.
Yeah,
Cool,
I've
man,
been
cool.
I've been lucky with a review so far. Yeah, got to put those in there. Got to put in the
It's
good
not, look, man, when you put the work in and people recognize the real, it's not luck, man. It's just people recognizing the
And
work
you
you
know
put
what?
in.
I dig the longer review like little taglines because some just seem to be like, "Oh, 2 thumbs up." Oh,
Yeah.
this book is
It's pretty
fire.
cool.
Nope. Nah, these were like, "Yo, I really enjoyed this book. Look at me. You don't understand. I enjoyed this book."
This book.
Actually, this one.
So, wait, are these people who you let read the third issue? Or are these people who are reviewing the first and second issue?
The first and second issue, right? The first
Okay.
and second issue, right?
Gotcha.
All right.
Do
So, yep.
very cool art, cool people, cool chick with the glasses and the red hair.
Fencing.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think most people really care too much about the pie chart. I think it's like a nice little thing, but in truth,
You know what?
people
I
just
think because maybe as a
want the
like
book.
as a purely comics fan, someone who just wants to read cool comics and doesn't care how they're made, they're just like, oh yeah, whatever. But I think there are a lot of people who tune into this show who are not just fans of like reading comics, but also want to make comics like us, and they're very interested in the breakdown of like
Yeah.
what does it take, how much money do I
Oh,
have to
I mean,
save for
I
this or
can
for
tell you
that.
like a yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's
like I'm interested, right? Because I want to go forth and put a book out.
you know what
And
though?
so
This is I will say the most like if you like stats or not, printing and art, it's the most expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
what
Especially printing. But I dig these pages.
experience? Wait, I still had questions about the chart. I know, like you're like, no one cares about the
No.
chart. I care about the chart. I got questions about the chart, right?
All right.
You undermining me. Go on.
Iron sharpening iron, hopefully. But what makes printing the most expensive, or like what makes it cheaper or more expensive, right? Like how do you determine who you go with printing, since printing is the biggest majority here?
I got a good referral to a place called Comic Impressions in Florida, and I've had excellent luck, excellent experience with them. They're based in the U.S. You know, I've seen a lot of Kickstarters where they're like, "Oh, geez, our books are stuck on a container ship somewhere."
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen
and
a lot of that too.
yeah, and I'm not gonna mess around with that. So yeah, I got
Man,
a
I
referral.
wish Luke was here. And I understand why he's not, but I believe Luke also has used comic impressions before.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Scout Comics uses them as well. But yeah, they do good stuff.
Yeah, they do. And really, that's a lot of the covers. You know, you get a print run done, and then you get a virgin, then you get a I'm doing a special. It hasn't dropped yet, but just a secret between all of us. I'm doing a special release later tonight with a foil cover, you know, marked and numbered cover. So yeah, I'm going to get titled and versions of each book, and then I'm also releasing issue 1 hasn't had a virgin cover of the original cover, so I'm going to get those printed too. So yeah, printing and shipping chews up a lot of money. So
when you say some people are printing their books overseas, and there's the added like there's the added weirdness of maybe it'll make it over here because of shipping or whatnot. Is it for sure in general just cheaper to go that way, but with the added difficulties of shipping, or is it like kind of comparable? Like, what is the draw for those who do go ship overseas? And were you at any point were you ever thinking about having your book printed overseas?
Honestly, my first issue, my first run was with Print Ninja, and they're based out of China, and that was years ago. I still have the copies, and it's quality material. It's good, but I think I don't know. But Comic Impressions, they're able to compete. They're able to save on shipping costs. I can and I can have my books probably a month earlier than what I get with Print Ninja when they're being shipped from Asia. So
I know at the beginning of the pandemic last year, that was actually a really big thing for a lot of indie creators. There's a lot of them were like, "Yo, either they had to pay more to try to expedite the shipping process, or a lot of them were like, it's on a boat."
Yeah.
It's on a boat.
Yeah, and it's not coming off, for a long time, So, yeah.
By chance, does any of your analytics tell you like how many, say, if you have a customer base in Asia, right? Like, you ever consider, oh, maybe I'll just print the books for my Asian customers in Asia, and if the bulk of my American customers are in America, then I'll print these books here.
I know a lot of Aussies use Comic Impressions, a lot of Australians, and then they do just what you're saying to ship here in America. But and I do have like a few Australian backers, but I'd have to really get my my base up in that area to try that out.
To be worth it to do like a print run over there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
But I know, like I said, a lot of Australian backers, they'll use Comic Impressions and get stuff sent straight from here.
Yeah.
From their American backers.
I know Marcel of Everline Press. He has 2 comic printers he uses. One for like Europe and like Asia and stuff. And he has them do the shipping, and then he has one in like the U.S. North America area.
Yeah.
If I could break into China or any of those places, that'd be pretty awesome.
You know what? I want to look at the art because
back to the art. All right. Well, thanks for indulging me in the pie chart talk. I appreciate it.
I feel like it's just late at night and you like pie and then pie chart.
Yeah, exactly.
And to be honest, anything left over is going straight to Topper for issue number 4. So I'm not gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's cool. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
These are the first 5 pages here. Hey, Dory. These are the first 5 pages here. This is the.
Hey, Dory.
Basically the origin of Containment Facility 4, which is the prison, the supernatural prison, where the Native Americans, they bound this evil owl spirit there even before any Western settlers came to the country. So it kind of gets built around this binding place of this evil owl spirit. That's actually an awesome panel when you see it up close, just with the twig sculptures and the it's just it's so cool. And he's worked in the symbol there, the Containment Facility 4 Moon Crew symbol into the shield there. It's just awesome. So
that is dope. I love it when artists put in like little nice Easter eggs.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So
without having read the first 2 issues, I'm kind of like, I'm just getting immersed in the art. So the only thing I can say is it's so cool, right? But it is.
Well, I mean,
though.
we got a nice little cameo of Davy Crockett. So
right?
Yeah.
Just saying, first appearance of Davy Crockett. If that becomes a spinoff.
If you
Yep.
see any of the comic books with Davy Crockett in it, you know where they got the idea.
That's right. They're
Right
ripping
here.
me off, right?
Right, exactly.
So
Man, I like how it goes from what is it, 1419, and we're going here and we're hitting like 1941. So quite a large time, and then tonight, which 2000 ish something.
yep. And that's Cheska. That's a college student that is friends with Spectress. Spectress. The idea is that she's lived so long as a ghost, she's learned to make herself look solid and kind of be able to move things in space. So almost to, she's kind of created an identity for herself, and she's again making that push back into the world of living. And Cheska here, she's asked her to do her the favor of basically picking her up as she breaks Sabanian out of containment facility 4. So she
Until the IRS sends her like a notification that, hey, because you want to become living again, you need to pay some back taxes, and then she'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna ghost this.
Yeah. I'm gonna die again. I don't need this.
You know what? I like this panel.
Yeah, that's super cool looking.
Yeah, that's
The-
there. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a great trope of just magic portal, badass villain people, and there's like guns pointing at them. They're all like nonchalant, like, yo, my dude has spiky things, and this is like the gates of hell.
Guns.
We don't care.
What are guns to magic?
Exactly. Yeah, so the bullets just bounce off him and pass through her, basically.
Nice.
Although they were in the first 2 issues, they were wounded. There are these, there are exorcists at the containment facility, and they have the power to imbue weapons with things that can actually hurt them. So that goes on, and that goes down in issues 1 and 2.
Okay. But they're not packing the special heat. They got the regular stuff.
Right. These are the regular. Yeah. The Exorcist got pretty messed up in issues 1 and 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like these right here, these are bank security guards. Not the special agents.
Right.
They're scabs. They're scab workers. They just like
Those are the poor.
The jobbers.
I got them on Craigslist.
Yeah. Poor time guard duty. Right.
All right, so $5 for a digital PDF.
PDF.
Pretty standard. 15 for the catch up. So
Nice.
you can get 96 pages of story for $15. No
Fine.
shipping. So if you're international, save a little money.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we
Digital
have
Eye
a
of
digital
Horus.
deluxe edition, 1 through 3, preview of issue 0. And you know what? This is what I really love is when writers put in like a script.
Yep. That's going to be Ruxy Vampire. We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Ooh,
little bit
Ruxy Vampire.
of,
So
Of
little
AAT.
AAT.
Yes.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Ruxy is a vampirist that went into a deep sleep, and then she woke up in 1920s Chicago. So in that
Oh my
kind
god,
of
you got me sold already. You got
I like
vampires.
it.
You got the 20s. Oh,
yep, she gets caught up in the glamour and violence of gangland Chicago. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's cool. I want to read that.
It's coming.
I want to
don't worry.
read about a vampire flapper.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Still looking for
I-
that. Okay, go ahead. Still looking
So-
for that right artist though that can do that time and that style. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so for $20, you can get cover A, very nice cover. You can get cover B. Oh, you know what? And it seems like they come with both. Digital Eye of Horus. Is that a comic?
No, that's the digital one. If you
It's
you
the
back for
digital-
physical,
Okay, so
Award?
that's the
It's the
digital.
tier.
right? You get all the
Yeah,
digital
alright.
awards.
Okay, so Cool. So you get both physical and digital. $20. I like that. 24 for cover B. 24 for cover
U.S. free
C.
shipping. I like that. I like that.
Free U.S. shipping. Virgin covers. Virgin covers. It looks just like that. There is uh, no pesky titles or names on it.
Oh,
You're just like
gotcha.
pure art.
Yep.
Art, all the art in my face right now.
Yep. I mean, if you're gonna get a Virgin cover, I would get Virgin cover C. Like, look at that art. Oh my god, I'm in love with this cover. It's not. It's not weird. It's consensual.
Oh, it is
So for
cool art.
$36, you can get the catch-up tier of 1 through 3, all the cover A's.
Yep.
Oh, there was a cover A, B, and C for all the previous issues as well.
Yeah. Issue number 1 just has an A and a B, and then issue 2 has A, B, and C. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. If you want to get all the covers of this issue, you want this tier right here for $36. That's pretty good deal. I'm saying, like, if you like all these covers, I would snatch up this one. I want the Virgin of all of them. Boom. All right. So this is both Virgin and titled.
Yep. That's the whole everything for issue 3.
Oh.
That's everything.
And
Kaboom.
and your choice of metallic card.
Yeah.
What? I almost skipped this. That is dope. Oh, that is so dope.
Yeah, I've got the cards printed in steel. They're the standard tarot card size, so you get to pick your choice of a steel tarot card there. I've got 5 of them in steel, yeah.
And right here, you have a lot more stuff going on, like boom, shebang.
Yep, that's, I think, that's like 10 issues and a tarot card. That's basically every titled cover in the series.
Yo, so every title cover in the series for $60. Like, that is an insane deal, people. Like I don't want to sound like a late night knife salesman on like a 1-800 number, but like $10 for like $60 and a metallic card, like you're spending like $6 a book. Like, that's like, now you're hitting like on par with like a Marvel DC book, but it's indie and it's in the entire thing, and you're like, look at it. It looks so dope.
How many pages is each book?
Issue 1 is 36, issue 2 is 28, and issue 3 is 36. And I've got the black and white preview issue. That's 12 pages inside.
Very nice.
This right
Those are
here
nice
is
round
limited
numbers.
to 30, the Kickstarter convention special.
Yeah, that's the remark cover. Mog will she'll add a sketch to her cover.
Mm.
I sold a bunch of those on my last one. People really liked it. Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of like actual comic art. So your book can have like a little sketch. Is she doing it inside or just like on a separate piece of paper?
She'll do it on the actual cover. Yeah.
Boom, on the cover, you get like a drawing from the actual artist.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of that. Then we have the Virgin covers for all of them.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. You know, as what is it? I think Madonna sang "Like a Virgin." Boom.
Right.
And you know, not like the Reservoir Dogs version of that interpretation of that.
Ooh, yeah.
If you get it, you know, and if you don't know, now you know. Google it, watch that movie. We got blank covers.
Blank covers.
Yeah.
And, limited to 30. A sketch request
Ooh.
by either artist, Mog or Topper. That is dope.
Ooh.
Yeah. They'll put they'll do a sketch for you I sold a few of those on my last one too. They turn out really well. They're really cool. So
And
Yeah, I'm
then
thinking I'm like,
120.
ooh,
If you got that,
what do I want
you
to
got that
get?
big money. 11 by 17, like standard size of comic art. It's pretty big. Got
yeah,
some
those are
nice arts.
Topper did those for me. They've been selling pretty well, and that's just, it's just that's it. There's only the one of each of those. He's numbered them individually, and he signs them, and yeah, it's beautiful.
Get them while you can. And if you're gonna get one, I suggest 106. In my opinions, those look the coolest. But you might be a fan of 8. But either way, prove that you're a fan and go ahead and back this.
Yeah, I'm a 6 fan.
Yeah, those are all on Pinterest too. There's a link in there. You can look at them up close if you want.
And then you have the
Whoa, what's in
For
this
the library.
125?
That's the containment facility for library. That's basically every book, every version. So
boom.
Dang.
So um,
that's if you want it all. Yeah.
the
Everything.
whole shebang.
The whole
Limited
kit and
3
caboodle.
sold out.
Yeah, there's only one of those left.
One left.
Yep.
You know what? If there's one left, I would. I mean, yeah, when they're on here, yeah, there's one left, but I would just kind of put like one left or whatever, because right now with it being sold, without looking at the tier, it makes people, or at least made me think that it's sold out.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like just I would up to you, but
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so
see.
yeah.
I see what it is now. Okay,
But
now
yeah,
like
so
it
hold
makes
on.
sense when we're
Oh.
scrolling down. Like okay, yep, that makes. You know what? You don't have to do it. This was an error between the chair and the computer. If you know what that means, you know.
So there's 3 individual unique ones at that tier, and one of those 3 uniques is sold. So there's
Available.
only the 2 other unique one-offs.
And you know
Well,
what? That
actually-
is actually a good piece. They're all good pieces.
Yeah, that middle one is the only one that's left. The other two have sold.
The bottom one is. Oh, okay. Dang. All right.
Yeah, I've been really
Then
lucky.
you can
with
get
people
original
who
pieces
sent me a lot.
sequential art for 200, which is a pretty good price for original art.
That's from
Yes.
the black and white preview issue. That's a page. I have it here, and that's Sajad Shaw. And again, that's the first comic. This is a little hard for me to part with because it's the first comic I ever did. My first collaboration. So, but
Nice.
I can do one page out of that.
And then we have a custom pencil sketch.
Yeah, that's Ivan Tao. That's actually that sketch is one of the characters from Something Is Killing the Children. So he'll do a custom drawing for you at that tier.
Nice.
Nice.
You got more original covered pencils.
Those are Chris. That's Chris Enot's work from issues 1 and 2. He wasn't able to do a cover for me on this one because he just bought a house, so he's been pretty busy. But yeah, those are the pencils for issues 1 and 2, and then the next tier up are his inks. So again, those are 1 and done. So once they're purchased, they're gone.
And then add-ons, which means you can back a tier, and then you have anything else that if you feel like adding, so you can kind of mix and match your tiers and be like, yo, I want this that has all of this, and then I want just like an extra copy that I plan on giving someone and hope that I get them hooked or whatever. Whatever
There you
want
go.
to do. So expected early November. So you know what? People can go. They can get the whole caboodle. If you really got money, you get 2 of them as like one with an add-on. And then congratulations, you're getting it early November. You've already done your Christmas shopping.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. If you got any, know any fans that like the original artwork, boom. There's some left yet. So.
Yeah, for that real comic book fan in your life, or that real enthusiast of Egyptian mythology. You know what I mean?
Hi, Joy. I don't know
Yeah.
if you're still with us. I'm sorry I didn't see your comments. I know everyone else said hi. I was going over the campaign, but hello, hello, hello. I'm like,
That's cool. Dory knows who loves her
Yeah.
most. That's all good.
I think Dory's backed already. So thank you, Dory.
so I have
Thank
a
you so
question.
much.
Are you like if you get funded, which I believe you will, because you have 11 days left, and typically like the last 2 days crowdfunding kicks it back up on like, hey, we're like sending messages out to people like, hey, this has like 48 hours, don't miss a chance, on things similar to it for like
Yeah.
advertising reasons. That little like last push. Would you also just like a 30-day go to Indiegogo as well?
I haven't had time to look into that, but I'm probably going to do that with the Ruxy Vampire launch, add a few days to the end, and then issue number 4 when that comes out. Yeah, I want to investigate that a little bit more, and because I know. So, have you used Indiegogo? Is it effective?
Yeah, it is. It's like any crowdfunding thing. You have to like kind of bring an audience there, but it's kind of like also a bit like Coke and Pepsi. Some prefer one over the other.
Yeah. Okay.
But at the end of the day, it's still like a sugary drink.
I don't know if Kickstarter has picked this up, but one innovation that Indiegogo had, at least, or maybe still has, is that after your, say, 30 days is up, it then becomes like an open store where people can continue buying your product.
Yeah, you can go in demand.
In demand, yeah, is what it's called.
Oh,
yeah.
so
as long as you hit your funding, you can go in demand, and then like let's say, like your book is already made, so it's just ready for print. But let's say you had art to be done, right? You fund it on a Kickstarter, then you went to Indiegogo. You can have the target at like 500, which is the lowest.
Okay.
On both. That way you can, because you've already funded on like Kickstarter. Let's hypothetically, right?
Right.
So you do the lowest one on Indiegogo, or you even just do it as a flex goal. So you don't even have to hit the target. You still get the money, and you just kind of like like a little extra.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the only way you can go in demand is if you hit funding. So let's say you hit that 500, you hit in demand. Some people are like, oh man, I missed out. Oh wait, it's still going. Okay, cool.
And you set a time period for that, or how does that? When do you have to?
As long as people are still buying within like X a period of time, it stays open.
Okay.
Because I know some people whose campaign has ended last year, they've shipped. They start limiting the tiers, like, hey, it's only like digital and like cover A now.
Okay.
Because they use that as their actually online open shop.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Because there might be people who don't find out about your book until after the campaign closes.
Right.
And they're like, oh, I've done that. I was like, oh, this book looks so cool. Oh, it's already over. Dang it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
For the people who have it on demand, oh, I can still get it. Cool. Yeah, I'm totally getting this.
I do have a website where I sell my stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So,
yeah.
But does Indie, like, do they promote your stuff, or
yeah,
you probably get more exposure?
It's just like Kickstarter. Like if the quicker you fund, it does like a little trending thing. So
okay.
If you have it at 500, you can like get it funded quickly. Then you're on the whole trending topic thing. And like just like Kickstarter, when it closes in the last 48 hours, it's gonna try to give you a boost with its algorithm.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah, they want you to make money because that's how they make money. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, this guy's hot. Hey, he reached his goal. Hey, he's exceeding his goal. hey, let's give him a little more promotion. Hey,
Yeah,
people are still
so
buying his stuff after the thing shut down, and now he's on demand. All right, well, let's give him a little more exposure, right?
yeah, so you know,
So
like I'm seeing a lot more creators use instead of just doing one or the other. They'll do one, get funded, and then do the other. And you know, you can possibly even like it's good for the backers as well because you're like, oh man, we were only like 100 away from that stretch goal. Then you go on Indiegogo and you're like, hey guys, guess what? Y'all are getting.
Okay. Wow, interesting. All right. Yeah, I got to check that out then.
look
I
into it. Do your
Yeah.
homework.
It's still, I'm still working with
Yeah.
I got to get, more backers, more exposure, all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So,
And you know
Yes.
what? We hope that people watching and then people on like the replay or whatever that watches hope they really dig your book. I dig it.
well, thank you.
Um,
Thank you. I appreciate you both coming out and talking to me about my story. So that's really cool.
I feel like I'm saying like I dig it a lot because I'm wearing like a tie dye shirt. So I don't know, my inner hippie's coming out a little bit more.
I always like to see creators winning and creating, and so
Yeah.
I want to see you win, man. Your book looks cool. It seems cool. It has a cool premise and story, and you seem like a cool guy. So
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. I just trying to get it out there. It's slow and it's frustrating, but I'm slowly
You know
but
what?
surely.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
yeah,
Yeah, it is. But I'm
And
doing
as long as you cross that finish line, no one really cares where you finish at in a marathon. The real accomplishment is you actually just did it.
yeah,
yeah.
No, it's still fun. I still enjoy it. And, I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. So it's a good time.
I have an interesting question.
Yeah.
I know we're about to jump off, but I had a question and I want an answer. So you funded your first and second book successfully.
Yeah.
Correct. All right. So how much like attention online did you have before you launched your first book? Because I'm currently writing a book and looking for an artist, and I'm thinking like, how many subscribers or followers on Twitter or whatever? How many people do I need to have like looking at me before I should feel confident to launch my first book?
Oh, geez. Well, my I play it safe. I keep my funding goals pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're just doing one book, your printing costs aren't going to be that much because it's just the one title. So basically, I develop my audience from shows. I'd be at a convention. I got my little sign-up sheet there, and that's where I get those email addresses. I contact the people via I use MailChimp. And I built my current audience mainly through conventions. So I did about like 7 or 8 in 2019, and I was gone for 2020 obviously was a wash.
2020 is a wash for everybody.
Yeah. So now I've done like 2 shows this year so far. I've gotten like 20 more contact email addresses. I'm doing PlanetCon in Kansas City this weekend. So that's kind of where I've started my base, and then I'm trying to build on social media and things like that. So really, it's just been a lot of legwork. I enjoy conventions much more than social media. So Facebook isn't my thing, but I try. I keep at it. So, but yeah, mostly that face to face. Hey, you want to learn more? Sign up, and a lot of people do it. So.
And I mean, look at that face. It's not like my face. Look at that face.
Great face. Everybody, Buy this
That's
man.
that's a face you're like, you know what? I'd buy a book from him.
All right, thanks.
All right, that's kind of awkward. All right, so tell
yeah.
us where we can find you at.
You can find me on Kickstarter. Just search for my name, Kurt Zauer, or Spectrus and Sabanian. You can also find me at kgcomics.com. That's CAGEY comics.com. And I have a blog there. I have like an art gallery, and you can buy old issues and other things there as well. So, yeah, and then I'm on Facebook and Instagram also.
Nice.
So here's the face.
Nice. All right, yeah. You can find me at God's Black Friend on Twitter. You can also find me at Mighty Jump Comics with an X and not a CS at the end. Also on Twitter. And actually go by there if you're a fan of comics, and I know you are because you're here. Bug me. Encourage me to keep going with my comic. Encourage me to, hey, like, just give me a poke and be like, hey man, where's that comic at? Also, you can find me at Capsule Sam, CAPCELSAM, because I am part of the wonderful creative group Capsule. We're going to be making games and comics as well. Go bug me over there. And you can also find me at God's BLK Friend on Twitter, God's Black Friend on Instagram, as well as Mighty Jump Comics spelled the regular way on Instagram. And you can find me here on Tuesdays, hanging out with Luke and Dutton and all the amazing people like Kurt who are making comics.
All right, so I'd like to say thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Sam. And again, remind everyone, send like thoughts and prayers to Luke and his family. There was an emergency tonight, so that's why he wasn't with us. But Luke's a good dude, so just send those out his way. I don't have a comic on ghosts, but I have been ghosted on a date, so I can relate to this book a little bit.
Happens to the best of us, man. Don't worry about it.
You can find me on Facebook at Justin Dutton. You can find me on Twitter at Justin Dutton18. You can find me here. Again, we had some behind some family emergency stuff that happened with Luke. So tonight wasn't advertised as normally it would be. But for those who came by, said hi. Watch with us. I appreciate you all, and again, go buy this book. He's about 1,000 away from our funding, and seems like a really cool dude and has a killer book. So have a good night, and I will not be forgetting about the ghosts.
All right.
My dates. Peace.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, man. Good to have you. Spectrus and Sabanian? And Sabanian. Sabanian. I said it the second time and I was so confident. And I was wrong. Spectrus and Sabanian.
All
Go
right.
get it.
I hit the wrong button and we're ending stream.